Good morning, Camilla and Joanne. And for those of you who are watching this video, these are to the two ladies who direct the One Talent Ministry, a partner of Orchard since 2017. They do some great work with us, and this video being shared with you right now is just to help you hear their story from their own mouths and tell you about what they do and who they are. Camila, Joanne, tell us a little bit about One Talent and how your organization serves the community.
So One Talent, we are a youth development and mentoring program for girls between 6 and 18.
Hmm.
Um, Pretty much most of our girls, they come from, low income households, single parents, um, just, the schools that they're in, the communities that they're in, just poor performance, the test scores aren't that good. And so we serve as a support system for the girls and their families. And with that, we offer free workshops and events in the community. And this is around self-esteem, confidence building, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, health and wellness, uh, teaching them about giving back, so community service, um, just a number of different things. Really, it's about them. So
Okay.
we tailor our program to fit their needs. And so it's evolved over the years. So we kind of started out, we did a lot of music and arts activities. And then just the more we got to know the girls and just really hear their stories, then we understood there was so much more that was needed. And so, for instance, when, if they're facing eviction, if they're facing, um, a lack of food or whatever the need may be, they call us.
Right.
And so, as we've grown through the years, we've just tried to help in that way, whatever way that we can. So we've been able to build relationships with other community partners who've donated food to our program, and then in
Mhm.
turn around and give that food to the girls in our program and their families that need it.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, you guys, I've had a chance to witness what you guys do, and you guys have seem to have this down to a science. And you guys, but I have to say that I think both of you serve your communities really well. I've been up close and seen it firsthand, and I really appreciate what you guys do for the girls in those communities. How has COVID-19 affected your ministry, and how have you adjusted to that?
So when it initially started, we had no idea that it would evolve and become what it's become. And so
Mhm.
it kind of caught everybody off guard. But we jumped in right away with partners that we have. We were able to secure food because food security is one of the main issues that we have
Right,
because families just don't have, the funds to purchase and stockpile food. So we
right.
were able, through one of our partners, to start off with 6 pallets of fruits and vegetables,
Wow.
fresh produce, and those were distributed. They lasted for about 6 weeks. And then another partner came in and gave us, funding so that we could continue, going. So we've been able to stay on top of the food security, pretty much. We've been doing virtual workshops
Hmm.
and communicating with the girls and engaging them to offer them, support. And we plan to set up a mental health Zoom call so that
Hmm.
we engage, with them and just really ask those questions about how they're doing, how they're
Right.
really, because some of them shared um, feeling overwhelmed, just exhausted, scared, fearful. And so we thought that maybe that's something that we need to, address.
Okay.
We partner with 2 mental health agencies, and that's what we're working on now to set up,
Awesome.
an opportunity to have them interact with the girls.
Right. 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 Do you have a particular story about how you've been able to serve the families of the girls in your program? I mean, besides food sharing, or anything. I mean, does anything particularly stand out since the shelter in place order has been in effect?
Um, like a story. You mean like one of the
Yeah, maybe from a particular family. How they've, how maybe something, maybe you guys delivered something that was just in time to them or something like that.
Yeah, so one of our, two of our students, they live with their grandmother and
Mm,
their support system.
okay.
And food, of course, was one of the main things that she, really needed. And she reached out to us.
Mm,
And we even had partners sending us information where people could go and pick up food. So every time I would call her, she just showed up. And because of the social distancing, we figured out a way that we could just drop the package at the front. They could come in and pick it up with no contact,
yeah,
whatsoever. And of course, we're following the CDC guidelines, using,
sure.
precautions.
Hmm. Okay.
And even Sunday, it was pouring down rain, and I got an email about another opportunity. And she said, "It's just pouring down rain, but I'm going to go." And she went and she called me back, and she was so excited
Yeah,
because she was able to take advantage of that. So, we're putting the information out there. We can't do everything,
right.
but there are some that we have to serve,
Mhm.
physically.
Sure.
But for the most part, that part has worked out. And
Okay.
there are single moms that have lost their jobs and they're trying to file unemployment. And of course, I'm sure you know the situation with that. Things are not
Right.
flowing as they should.
Mhm.
And,
mhm,
we're looking at how could we help them, with utilities and other needs that they may have.
mhm.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Um, if finally, how can people get involved with One Talent?
So right now it's a little tough to recruit volunteers, but
Sure.
of course we're doing everything virtually. But we're accessible online. So we have a website. It's onetalent.org. That's the word one, ONE. And so we do have some information online. We have a volunteer and a participant application or registration form. But that's probably the best way right now, because typically we would have our workshops and they're open to the public. They can come
Sure.
in, observe the girls who the parents might want their girls to participate. But of course, since we're not having our workshops right now, and we're
Mhm.
just kind of doing everything virtually until we can meet again.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, Camilla, Joanne, thank you guys for your time this morning. And yeah, I'm pretty sure our people who are watching this video are getting a lot of good information about how to help One Talent and what One Talent is. And I thank you guys, and I'll continue to pray for your continued success. And hopefully we have some people who are watching this that will decide to donate to your organization. And maybe when we're on the backside of this pandemic, maybe come out and volunteer with you too. So thank you guys for your time, and we'll be in touch.
Thank
Okay, thank
you.
you.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
now.